Morning Retrospective.
Get ready.
Saturday morning. Oh, gee.
Hey.
Good morning, folks. Good
Look at that
morning,
guy.
you sweet, beautiful nerds.
Good morning.
This is an unusual time to be live, Gordon.
It is very unusual. It's very Saturday and very
It's
morning.
very Saturday, very morning. I've got
Yeah.
the appropriate shirt, as you can see here.
I would be right now if I was not here eating a bowl of
You know what's funny is I
carb-free cereal.
thought it would be important for us to be eating cereal, but you know
It would be
I don't
very
have-
crunchy and loud.
I don't have any. It would be crunchy and loud because what we're doing is we're recording a show.
Yes.
We're just doing it live. This is probably later today. This will go up on YouTube and audio podcasting services around the world. So
Twinkie
you know,
cereal.
Twinkie cereal. Is that a thing?
What?
Wrong channel, Joe. Hello, friends.
Hey,
oh, you're
Joe.
Beautiful. I'm gonna put this on just in case.
Muffled Scream. We got Ego Trip. Ravicus. Cool.
So we are having some slight audio issues, but if you can hear us, I guess that's what matters. I swear to God, I don't understand streaming. I don't understand why it
it's weird.
doesn't work ever.
All of our audio works, but for some reason, desktop audio issues pervade, even with the power of IT Sasquatch. So,
But anyway, so today, just for the uninitiated, this is a Saturday morning retrospective. This is a podcast / show where Gordy and I will go through and talk about old cartoons and toys and stuff from the 80s and 90s. And that's what we're doing right now. Today, what are we talking about today, Gordy?
we are talking about the Super Mario Brothers.
The Super Mario
Show.
Brothers Super Show. But before we get into that, we're going to go over the history of it. We're going to talk about memories of it. We're going to talk about some toys that were from Super Mario Brothers and stuff. Some interesting prophetic things from Adam Ronin that happened with toys. But let's talk about classic cereals a little bit.
Yes. Let's.
We like to, and I don't remember if we did this for previous episodes. We're kind of doing like a little different of a format than we did for this show before. But I like to bring attention to old cereals that we used to
Oh
have.
yeah. That was a part of the Saturday morning.
That was part of the Saturday
experience.
morning. Now, a lot of you, I don't know if you guys are of age to have experienced Saturday mornings.
We're not sure you're old enough to have had cereal.
Well, I mean, because Saturday mornings were vastly different from the 80s and 90s than they are in the 2000s and 2020s.
Yeah, very different.
You used to be able to get up, you'd have your bowl of cereal, your favorite cereal, and you would watch your favorite shows.
Yes, and there were not a lot, actually.
Would you guys like a box of Batman cereal? You fucking better believe your ass,
Yeah.
Wrong Channel Joe. You got good taste, my friend. Today, though, the cereal that is the theme of the show is the Nintendo cereal system. And actually, let me see if I can pull up a picture of that box here. Type that in, Gordy. Nintendo cereal system.
Nintendo cereal
System.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Boom.
We'll pull up a box, and we'll try to... I wanted to play the commercial, but I don't know if we've got audio.
Well,
But,
we have audio.
check this out. Look at this. Now, this cereal came out back in the 80s, and it was like a dual cereal that was about fucking Mario on one side. It had like a little divider in the middle. It was like the nerd cereal, if you remember that. Had a divider in the middle, and you could eat Super Mario Brothers, or you could eat Zelda.
Yes.
Wouldn't mind eating Zelda.
Which is like arguably the coolest freaking thing in the world when you're a kid. Does anyone remember the song to that?
I'm gonna play the song.
Oh no.
There's probably no audio, but we'll be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Let me know if you guys can hear this.
Nintendo. It's a cereal now.
See, it says there's audio coming through, but there probably isn't.
Nintendo.
Low audio. Oh, it's because it's coming from my fucking headphones. It's not working for some reason. But anyway, there's the fucking cereal system, which is just the greatest cereal. They don't make cereals like they do anymore.
Like they used to
anymore.
Yeah. They were like, hey, sugar's a good thing. A calorie's a calorie. Have another bowl. And this stuff was so good.
You couldn't.
Do you
couldn't beat
remember?
it. I don't really
which
remember
of the two?
I think the Zelda cereal was a little bit better, if I remember correctly. It's hard to from this low fucking
Low res.
This guy's eating it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, could you even imagine eating it?
No.
Eating 25-year-old's Nintendo cereal?
This guy
Not a
right
good
here.
idea. Not a good idea.
That was his last
Here we
video.
go. This is what. So they had the marshmallows of just.
Oh yeah,
see, there it is.
It is the Zelda cereal that was better.
The Zelda cereal was better. Yeah. Actually, honestly, they probably tasted pretty identical. They were just different colored. If we're being honest with each other.
I bet these are berry.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your favorite cereal that you used to eat as a kid? I want to know. Put it in the chat. And look at our faces. It's early in the morning. I'm drinking coffee. This is my cereal for the day. Look at my cup. That's a good ass cup. Gordy, should we talk about Super Mario Brothers? Super Show?
Yeah. So
Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Let's see. We've got notes over here. What are your immediate memories of Super Mario Brothers Super Show?
oh my gosh. I remember the ending song for some reason. Like that's the first thing that pops into my mind. The opening song, the live acting first, before I remember the cartoon.
I have this specific memory because when we were kids, and what year? This came out in 1989. So I was but fucking 8 years old. You were 9. And I remember our friendship was budding. We'd only been friends for a few years at this point, which was still a long time for kids.
Yes.
And I remember hanging out in my backyard on my fucking swing set. And you for some reason knew all the lyrics to the intro song. And I would always be like, sing the song again. And then we would like run around. I remember I had this fucking it was like a Raggedy Ann, little weird fucking doll.
Andy doll.
But it wasn't Raggedy Ann. It's just what it reminds me of. And I remember his name was Food. Is what I named him as a kid. My little Food doll.
Okay.
But we would play. I'd be Mario and Luigi, and he was Toad, and he would like ride on our shoulders and shit.
Oh shit.
And that's my most distinct memory of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show because it was at the height of fucking Mario obsession.
Yeah.
I'm gonna crank these fucking headphones. Which one's me? I'm 2. They're already cranked.
You're on 2.
And let's watch this bumper. The Super Mario Brothers Super Show. And hopefully people will be able to hear it. It's so classic.
Hey, paisanos, it's the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. With the Mario Brothers and plumbing again, we're not like
Hooked on the Brothers, Gordy.
But the brothers. Gimme.
Hooked on the Brothers.
Oh
Ridiculous. There it was. So much nostalgia. Oh my god, it's playing again. Stop it. See, I have to bring up the headphones so you guys can actually hear the audio. Fucking annoys me to goddamn no end. But this show, it's weird to think about now because they had that dichotomy of what was the name?
Lou Albino.
Lou Albino. In the live segment. The live action segments that appeared bumpering the. I'm pretty sure that they had like 2 stories per episode. And
well, there was. I mean, we can start working through the notes, but generally there was the conflict and resolution of the live show, and then there was the cartoon. So there was 2 separate stories each show.
Yes.
And yeah, like I remember, like, so it would start with the live show. They'd set up like a problem, then they'd have the cartoon, and then they'd solve the problem of the live show.
Right. And it was always just super weird. Like, they just struck me as like two dudes that had like the bodies of kids stuffed in their closet and stuff. But they were actually, like, I think the nicest dudes.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the show a little bit, Gordy. So the Super Mario Brothers Super Show was conceived by a guy named Andy Hayward and produced by Geek Animation.
Geek.
Do you remember Geek?
Yep.
Or as younger versions of ourselves would say, Dick. Dick Animation.
Dick Animation.
Dick. There was 3 Mario Brothers shows. Now, I didn't know this. Mm-hmm. I thought there was 2. Mm-hmm. And we'll get into the other 2 later on in the show. But there was the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and then the show kind of evolved and changed names ever so slightly as the years went on, and we'll talk about that later. But the original show ran from September 4th to December 1st of 1989. That's a really short run. Is that right?
September 4th to December. No.
That's only 2 months.
No, it was September 4th of the previous year, I think. No, that can't be right either. We'll get it here in a second. But go ahead and fact check that, and I'll read this next line.
Okay.
Did you find it?
Yeah, I think so. The TV show's series original run, first run syndication, received reruns until September 6, 1991. So it started in 1989 and ran to 1991.
Okay.
And then it picked up and continued forward through August 26, 1994, with those other renamed versions of the show.
Yeah. Okay.
So it ran for a couple of years. And then the live action guys were Lou Albano and Danny Wells. Mm-hmm. And actually, I'm pretty sure that they voiced the characters too as well.
Mario and Luigi.
Yeah, Mario. Yeah. Not only were they the live action versions, but they voiced them as well. The opening theme song was called Plumber Rap.
Yes, Plumber Rap. It's so good. Don't you agree?
Good.
Yeah, it's looking back at it, it looks so janky and derpy, but man, it fit in at the time. It was perfect.
Let me catching up on chat here a little bit.
Okay.
So a lot of people like Cap'n Crunch when they were kids. And Ghostbusters cereal. Oh, man, you guys are fucking striking the old nostalgia part.
Ghostbusters, Captain Crunch.
As I said in Discord, the original Cookie Crisp. That's right. The new formula can eat several dicks. Agreed. Actually, what's funny is I have a box of Cookie Crisp right now on my counter. I just don't have any milk. So that's what I would be eating. But it doesn't quite have that same ring to it that the original did. Kind of like Kit Kats now. If you eat a Kit Kat now, it's nothing like Kit Kats were in the 90s.
They're gross.
Have you seen the clip of the live action Mario actor telling kids they'd go to hell if they did drugs? No, but you could be sure that we'll look that up here shortly.
Yeah.
Fucking Lou Albano. Yep. And then they have Nicole. Why do I have this?
Nicole
so far
Eggert
away?
from Charles in Charge.
Nicole. Oh, dude.
Of our
really?
days
Oh my God.
and our nights.
I have no idea who that is.
Dude, she's a super attractive girl from Charles in Charge that everybody had a crush on.
Really?
She's like the quintessential, like 80s, 90s girl.
Nicole Eggert. Baywatch.
Now,
This chick?
do type in Charles in Charge afterwards.
Charles in Charge. Oh, okay.
Boom, click that picture. No, scroll up. Click here.
Okay.
See those bangs? See the straight 80s, like straight early 90s.
I would have definitely had a crush on her when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're going to have to look up a clip of that. I didn't know she was on the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. That's good stuff. So a little bit more about the history of the show. Yeah, they started each episode as a live segment that followed Mario and Luigi living in Brooklyn, where they would be visited by various celebrity personalities.
Yes.
And it was always very shoehorned. It was awesome. And then it was followed by a cartoon segment based on Super Mario Brothers 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. And this was, of course, prior to the release of Super Mario Brothers 3 in 1989, which I think is then when they shifted names of the shows to The Adventures of Super Mario Brothers 3.
Okay.
The cartoon aired Mondays through Thursdays. Fridays, the show would air... Oh, that's right! Fuck me! Oh, the nostalgia. The show would air the Legend of Zelda cartoon. And however, the Mario live-action segment would air with the Zelda episodes. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Because I remember at the end of the episodes, they would have the
this, coming on the adventures of Zelda or whatever.
Yeah.
And you'd be waiting
Excuse me,
for it.
princess.
Yeah. The Zelda segments, man, all about it. It was like a special treat. You had to wait all week for it.
It's true. How many episodes total are we looking at here? So there was 52 total episodes of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Let's look at the list of episodes because I know you've got some notable. So you got notable songs that they've included.
Dude, yeah. Let's work through these segments because this is crazy.
So the music, I guess. Music was another notable feature of each animated episode that most episodes featured a famous Billboard topping song. Is that true?
Yeah. So I got a couple here. So within the episode, there would always be like, I don't know, a crescendo of action or whatever at the peak of the episode towards the end when like there's a resolution in the cartoon and they would play like there'd be a montage or some kind of thing like that, and they play like a famous song. And so a couple notable ones is The Power of Love by Huey Lewis and the News.
Which is one of my most favorite 80s songs of all time.
Yeah, it's a good song. Magic Carpet Ride by Steppenwolf and Bad by Michael Jackson.
Can you imagine how much money they had to pay for licensing of some of these songs?
Dude, I don't even know how, but like if you scroll through, like let's look at like a couple episodes in, we see there's Magic Carpet Ride.
So here's a list of the episodes and when they aired. So do you think it says, though? I don't think it says what songs were in them. Oh, yeah. Neil Diamond's. Oh, yeah.
I'm married.
Okay, so do you remember, like, Ren and Stimpy and all these other shows, when they would have reruns, at least for me, whenever I would happen to catch reruns of cartoons, it always happened to be the same fucking episode.
Yeah.
Like, whenever I would try to catch reruns of Ren and Stimpy, it was always Ren and Stimpy go to the army.
Oh, okay.
It was just happened to be. It was always that same episode. Whenever I try to catch episodes of Beetlejuice, it was always the same episode with something about stupid Jacques' stupid bones.
Okay.
Whenever I would try to catch reruns of Super Mario Brothers Super Show, it was always Butch Mario and Luigi Kid all steamed up. Not only that, but then I think my mom, who is watching this morning, by the way, I think she sent me a picture of food, if I'm being... She did! What? Check this out. This is food. This is who we were talking about. My mom's watching. She heard me talking about food. This was who we used as Toad when we would play.
That, ladies and gentlemen, food.
Food is still there. She still has food. Look at him, that little fucking butthole. Oh man, good find, Mom. Say hello to my mother. Say hello to your mother for me. Anyways, they bought me a VHS of Super Mario Brothers Super Show, which they still have.
Yeah.
It's still there in the fucking bowels of the unknown. And it was Butch Mario and the Luigi Kid and King Mario. It was a dual episode.
Yep.
These are the two episodes I saw the most, episodes 2 and 3. Boy, they're just obnoxious episodes.
But it's good. Here, read this next segment on story to kind of...
Stories. Another notable feature of the episodes is they were often based off of famous stories or party...
Well, they were based off of famous stories or,
intellectual properties.
Yeah.
Mario of Cramelot marries a story of Sword in the Stone by T.H. White, which I really had no idea about when I was watching it. I was just like, here's the thing about my big critique for the show that always bothered me is... I was so obsessed with Mario, the Mushroom Kingdom, the battle against Koopa, and everything that happened with Princess Peach. When they would do weird gags and storylines where they would like mimic fucking Sword in the Stone, or they would mimic Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid like they do here in Butch Mario and the Luigi Kid, I'm always like, no, just fucking stick to the Mushroom Kingdom and do like Mushroom Kingdom-y things.
Yeah. So the Toad Warrior... being based off of the 1981 George Miller film Road Warrior was probably really annoying for you.
You know what's funny is I think I remember that. We should look up clips here. I'm going to type it in here. Super Mario Super Show Toad Warrior. So you can get kind of a... Oh my god, there it is. It's the whole fucking episode.
One. Oh, wow.
Writing's not that easy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
This sentence is...
This is an advertisement.
Yes, here we go.
I'm switching
We're
over.
getting it queued up.
We're not going to watch the whole episode. We're just going to peek through it.
Skipped.
Yeah, see? And so this, and I had no idea. But this was based off of
Frickin' Road Warrior. The
Road
first.
Warrior.
Yeah, the frickin'.
Oh, yeah, because look.
Whatever you do,
Yeah.
let them get them.
Amazing.
And there's, oh my gosh, the people in the village trying to stop the caravan of the bad guys. I wonder if, I guess Koopa is supposed to be the guy with the hockey mask, but
That's so funny.
yeah, it's crazy.
What these fucking pop-up ads are crazy fucking YouTubers with their AdSense. What's even crazier, if I can tell you,
Yeah, tell me.
I've never seen Mad Max The Road Warrior. So this I would have never made this correlation when I was a kid.
Oh, dude, I love that movie.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, it's, I didn't make the correlation as a kid, but I don't think I saw Mad Max until like early 90s-ish. So, but yeah, the stories of each episode, not each episode, but most episodes was based off of another intellectual property or another story. So not only were they like nailing it out of the park with these quality like popular songs, which kind of ages it in the most wonderful way, and these they would, you know, take timeless stories or stories that were already successful. So the show was actually really good.
It was good.
It had like at least as I remember, I have not gone back and watched it for years, except for the very first episode.
Check this out.
Oh my gosh!
What do I have here for you? Let me get it queued up. This is for all the men. Good Lord. Let's turn that down. This is for all the men in the chat right now that were once boys.
Oh,
Okay, we'll scrub through.
My favorite thing.
Yeah. Look, there she is.
lasagna!
Why don't you come up here and stay by the furnaces?
It's Nicole.
Now these were so weird. Scroll down a little bit over there. Oh, you got it up right there.
Yeah. That's the girl, right?
Yes,
That's
this
Nicole?
is Nicole Eggert.
Looking fly, right? For 15-year-old 90s and shit. So other notable guests that they have that Gordy's got in the notes here, Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Always makes me laugh. Elvira. Nicole Eggert, as we just locked. Miss USA, Courtney Gibbs. Ernie Hudson of Ghostbusters fame.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he was. Yeah.
You mean the wannabe Ghostbuster. Cyndi Lauper. Danica McKellar from... Oh,
Winnie from the Wonder Years.
I remember Winnie.
And then Sergeant Slaughter. But
What's
frickin'
happening?
Winnie. Oh.
We got an emote thanks to the Sama's gift.
Oh,
Shit,
hot.
all kinds of things are happening. Ronan mom. That's my mom. Sama's gifting out subs left and right. Holy fuck. Oh my god.
Dude, awesome.
Stabby?
Thank you.
McTaco? Oh, dude. Dog. Psalms. Tony from the West? Sama, you're a fucking
So-
hero.
Question. Did the Sama do this, or did his beard do it independent of him?
It's
is
entirely
most
possible.
good.
Thank you so much, dude.
Yeah, you
so
are the most-
Sama's gifted out subs to Muffled Scream, to my mom, to Stabby McTaco, to Tony. I can't read, Gordy. My eyes.
From Hughes?
Tony from Hughes.
Oh.
Huey Lewis in the news. What's that say?
Poseidon.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Awesome, dude.
That's incredible. And thanks for following. What's that say? Fuck, man. I need to move this to the main screen.
OCC2R.
Yeah, thanks for the follow, buddy.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We're having some fun here.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, see, we can work through the audio issues, Gordon. Well, your mom gave us the gift of Adam Ronan, so it's only fair to return the favor in some way. Thank
Thanks,
you.
dude.
Thank you. I'm sure she has no idea what a sub means, but I will go over there later today because we're going to shoot a review, and I will educate her on all the things she can do with it. Goddamn. Okay, that got me all pumped up. I just want to fucking reach through the screen and suck some beards. For those of you that are listening to this audio version of the podcast, amazing things have just happened. Okay. Episode 5. So we got some notable... Episode 5. We got some notable episodes and notes from Boss Bottle Gordy here. Episode 5 is the Slime Busters.
Slime Busters episode. And
Gotta check that out.
cartoon segment was called The Ringer. There were 2 names for each episode because there are 2 separate narratives.
Dude, the full fucking show is on YouTube.
Yeah, so there's no excuse
amazing.
for you guys to not go on, have some cereal, and watch it after this.
I'm just going to scrub through this episode because it's got Ernie Hudson of Ghostbusters quote-unquote fame. Hey, paisanos.
Now, here's the slime.
Oh, boy.
Just like top tier acting.
There he is!
Ernie Hudson, thank goodness you're here.
Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters. It's 'cause
Slime Busters.
You know what's funny? And it's kind of sad.
Yeah?
Is the executives were like, all right, we got to do a Ghostbusters episode. Ghostbusters is hot. Ghostbusters 2 just came out or is coming out. Who can we get? Can't afford Bill Murray. Can we get Dan Aykroyd? Can't afford Dan Aykroyd. Can we get the fucking Egon guy? I forget his name for some reason.
Harold Ramis.
Harold Ramis. Can't afford him. Who can we afford? Can we get fucking
We got one!
No, but we can't afford Ernie Hudson. He's only $300 a day. That's funny. This is
A Zelda episode.
This is Zelda.
The Ringer.
Oh yeah,
Okay, so
that will be an episode we do soon.
Yeah, we're gonna focus in on the Zelda
Holy fuck!
segments.
It's like just the whole thing here is pretty much just Zelda. So
Yeah.
that's great. Okay.
So, yeah, that's a good good
Poor
one.
Ernie Hudson.
They had so many weird
Beto.
guest stars from like 50s, 60s, and 70s on the show as well, but we picked out a couple more like notable characters. So.
Okay, this Sasquatch brings us up. This is the second time someone has brought this up in chat. Remember, kids, if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. We have to know this. Also, Jake, in
It's
case
true
you're just
though,
now
right?
tuning in, we're having audio issues again. I need you to fix this for me. Lou Albano, drugs.
Oh, this
Okay.
is great.
Okay, all right, here we go. Bring these headphones over here because these are louder.
I'm Captain Lou Albano talking about drugs. Kids, don't be afraid to say no. Anyone that asks you to use drugs is not your friend. Drugs can and will kill. Remember, don't be afraid to turn to your priest, your rabbi, your minister, your moms, your dads, your teachers, because drugs can kill. And if you do drugs, you go to hell before you die.
Incredible. I mean, it's true. Everybody knows.
So he's not saying you go to hell, but you go to hell before you die.
Yeah, holy
It makes
shit.
life on earth hell. That's amazing.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my god.
I didn't remember that. Thank you, chat. Wrong channel, Joe and Squatch.
What's this? So we got here. Oh, the Ringer. You're talking about the Ringer. So let's talk about there was 2 other Mario shows.
Mm-hmm.
So once this Super Mario Brothers Super Show kind of ran its course,
Mm-hmm.
they decided, and then Super Mario Brothers 3 came out.
Mm-hmm.
They decided to rename the show "The Adventures of Super Mario Brothers 3." Wow, fucking loud. The Adventures of Super Mario Brothers 3. Now we've got here. This had 26 episodes. This had some different. Actually, this is a completely different show. Now that I'm looking at these notes
like,
here,
it's
I thought it was
completely
just renamed.
No. It was a different show that launched.
Oh, okay.
But
So we got a whole new voice cast for Mario and Luigi.
and I think I had notes on it, but I didn't sync my iPad with the
Oh, it's all
internet,
good.
so they didn't sync into the one note.
It's all good. So this show ran from December 8th. This is the one. This Adventures of Super Mario Brothers 3 ran from December 8th September 8th to December 1st, 1990. So that had a short ass run. I've got a bumper here for it. This now I never saw this. I never saw this show. For some reason it always escaped me.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Maybe you'll remember something.
it is a legend no one will forget. Everyone thought King had left.
It's yeah.
What the fuck? Gordon? Jake, fix the audio. Yeah, man, I didn't watch this.
So I watched that show. I recall that opening,
I think I would like it more because look, they're like they're just fucking chilling in
Super Mario 3. Yeah.
they're just chilling in Mushroom Kingdom, doing Mushroom Kingdom-y things. This is exactly the show that I wanted the Super Mario Super Show to be. Ridiculous that
Okay.
I didn't watch this, but so that ran for just a short amount of time. But then after that, there was the Super Mario World TV show. So this was the same as the Super Mario Brothers 3. This is maybe where my confusion came from. Because this has the same voice cast as Adventures of Super Mario Brothers 3, and then they just renamed it to Super Mario World, I believe. And the reason this only had 13 episodes, and the reason that I don't think I watched this was because this came out I
remember this, but it used to play with Captain N.
Yeah.
Not with on it, but in the same kid hour block.
I'm trying to. When was the production of this? So this ran from September 14th to December 7th, 1991.
Okay.
So
that's the.
Then that's this is why I didn't. And this was preceded by Captain N and the Adventures of Super Mario Brothers 3. So Captain N had Adventures of Super Mario Brothers 3.
Okay.
I didn't watch this because for some reason at this time I was probably busy with like X-Men and
1990? No.
1991? Oh, that was 92. X-Men was 92, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I never saw this show. But I do believe I've got a bumper for that as well that we can suffer through with no audio. Let's check that out. I love it.
I don't remember this very well.
I don't remember this at all. Okay.
Anybody in the
That's
chat
fun.
watch that one?
Did anybody see this when you guys were kids? Because I never saw this. Never watched this.
Grammarly does more.
Fuck off.
What about Grammarly?
What about Grammarly? It's actually a pretty sweet little thing.
Yeah.
Never saw that show in the slightest.
Yeah, I didn't either. I don't recall it at all.
Let's talk about something interesting. So, when we were kids, generally TV shows were paired with an accompanying toy line. Mm-hmm. Mario Brothers came out. Then there was the show, Super Mario Brothers Super Show. Did not have an accompanying toy line. And this upset younger me.
Oh, in a big way.
It upset me to no end. And I did some things which are very interesting and prophetic for 2019, 2020.
Yep.
When I was a child, I was so into Super Mario Brothers that I would craft. I don't even know how to describe it. I would write down on a notebook, and I would craft what figures should be, the scale, how many points of articulation each figure would have, what the fucking accessories would be, and I would create this entire wave of action figures in text form. Like Mario, he'd be like 3 3/4 inch tall. He would come with fireballs and a fireball flower and a mushroom. He would have articulated ball jointed head, all kinds of shit. And I did this for several different waves of Mario toys that were just incredible. And my
Literally waves too.
yeah,
'cause,
literally
wave
would
one.
have wave one would have Mario, Luigi, Princess Peach, Koopa, a box, and it would have a box set of Goombas. I was so fucking into it. And my plan was, and all my infinite wisdom, is I would create this list of figures and toys to be the launches of Super Mario Brothers figures, and I would send them to toy companies for them to then create. And I didn't want any payment. I just wanted the toys to be sent to me after they made them. Mm-hmm. Nobody ever made them. It was very upsetting.
Nobody made them.
And then here we are as adults in 2020, and Jakks Pacific has the World of Nintendo line, which is very, very similar to what I had crafted in my mind's eye when I was a kid.
So we got World of Nintendo.
Let's look and see. Oh, maybe it's not Jakks anymore that's doing it. Is it Toy West? Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to cut over to the media screen. Mm-hmm. It's Toy Wiz, I guess. I thought it was Jakks. Get out of here. They're making this line of figures, and it's that were the same size. They're the same almost the same type of articulation with. It's just the same idea that I had basically as a kid. I feel like when I sent these out to toy companies, some buttfuck held them aside and was like, no, we're not going to do this now, but we're going to wait 25, 30 years, and then we're going to create this toy line. Check this out.
These are like perfect though. This is like really close to what you made.
I know.
And it's kind of a trip, except for the points of articulation.
Yeah. The points of articulation are less than beauty desire. I have a couple here. This is the Mario figure, and this is about the same size that I would not this same size, almost same articulation. It doesn't have the same articulation in the legs, but this is what I envisioned as a child.
Yes.
This is what I wrote companies, sent it out, and if you're just listening to this podcast later on, I'm holding up a figure of a Mario.
Yes.
This was what I envisioned as a kid. This is what I wrote companies, and now 30 years later, they're starting to make them. And it's fucking weird, but they're not nearly as cool as what I envisioned them. Like I had Mario, he would come with accessories, and I had like a Goomba pack. It would be like a pack of 10 different Goombas. Bob-ombs, packs of 10 that you would buy. Fuck, it's so cool. I'm telling you, it would have been the best thing. They didn't make those, but they did have some things.
There you go.
So what toy companies couldn't give us, McDonald's gave us.
Yes.
McDonald's had this particular line of Happy Meal toys. You guys can see here, this is somebody else's YouTube channel. We'll call them out so you guys can check out his channel. But the greatest collection here. And I had every single one of them, and I still have a couple of them to this day. I still have that Mario, and this was in launch with Super Mario Brothers 3, and McDonald's did a promotion for their Happy Meals, and God, they were so fucking cool, man. I played with these to death because it was the only thing you could get for Super Mario Brothers toys for some reason. I had every single one of them, and I actually am pretty sure I still have them at my mom's house. Every one of them. I have all these. What do you think, Gordy?
That Luigi like floats around everywhere. Yeah. It like appears in the weirdest places.
But this was the whole line.
I had a couple of them. I know for sure that I had the Spiny, and I had, gosh, I think it was Mario. But it's hard to remember because, you had all the toys. So when I was hanging out at your place,
my toys were your toys. Yeah, absolutely. But I had this whole line. And I remember it specifically because, and what else is cool? Fuck, man, I'm just nostalgizing my balls off.
Okay, Leo.
What else was cool is I had this big box of poster board. This was just like blue and white poster board. And it would be what I drew on. And I would draw Mario scenarios, Mario levels and stuff. And this was the same time. And I remember sitting down with the girls that lived across the street, Amy and Sarah. There were these two girls that lived across the street that I was friends with before I met Gordy. And then I met Gordy, and I pretty much would ditch them to be friends with Gordy instead. But this was in a transition period, and I was playing with them, and we were drawing Mario levels. And then my mom was like, do you want to go get a Happy Meal? We went to McDonald's, got a Happy Meal. I got this Mario right here. And I remember it was just the greatest day of my life. I was just playing with Mario. Then you came over. We were playing Super Mario Brothers, playing with my fucking Happy Meal toy. And what's cool is if you go to my parents' basement in that fucking awful storage room, the box of poster board is still there with all my Mario drawings. It's incredible. It's incredible.
I remember the Mario drawings.
Yeah. Love it.
I also remember kind of like some cutout things, maybe, of some enemies, but yeah. Do you remember like cutting out Goombas or something like that?
Oh yeah, because when my mom was a kid, she was obsessed with
paper
dolls.
Paper dolls.
The dumbest fucking concept. I mean, I feel so bad for kids when they were in the 40s and 50s. But paper dolls were like a big thing, and I remember being obsessed with Mario and wanting to do Mario stuff. And she was like, "Well, why don't you just make your own toys?" So I remember I would create Mario things out of the poster board, and I would cut them out and fucking play with them because nobody would make the fucking toys. God,
yeah.
So frustrating.
Paper dolls.
Yeah.
My mom played with paper dolls too. That's why I would make toys out of origami.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Both our moms encouraged us to be creative.
So that's really it for Super Mario Brothers. The show ran into the early 90s, and then it was over with. Toys were just the McDonald's. Not much to them. And it's funny because Mario was the biggest brand on the planet almost.
Yeah, it was huge.
And now, yeah, exactly. Wait, Revox says color forms. Yeah, I remember color forms. Did they have Mario color forms?
Okay.
There's only one way to know.
Lead us.
Super Mario Bros. Color forms. I had Batman color forms.
Oh my gosh.
Let's Google together for family. Let's look at images.
Donkey Kong.
I don't think they had
There's a Viewmaster?
What was this?
That's new.
Is it?
Those are perler beads.
yeah, perler beads.
You can get those at Hobby Lobby.
Yeah. Donkey Kong rub and play transfers. Yeah. I'll show you. Oh yeah, color forms. Do you remember that logo?
I do. Holy shit. This is like
That doesn't
wonking me out.
That doesn't make it any bigger. Yeah, the color forms. Good memory, Revox.
Hell yeah.
Excellent. I guess we should take note and talk about the Super Mario Brothers movie, which did have its own line of figures, which I did get.
Are you sad that you had those
Super
now
Mario
in retrospect?
Bros movie toys. No, because I always wanted a cool fucking Bob Hoskins figure.
Right there.
Oh yeah.
Boom.
Here, look at this. Yep. There's what's Dennis Quaid? No, not Dennis.
Dennis
Quaid.
Hopper.
Dennis Hopper, Bob Hoskins, John Leguizamo. This is a Goomba. These guys, man, that movie sucked.
Can we spare like?
Why do I click an image? There we go. Very nice.
Can we spare a moment to like pour one out for the Goomba there?
Yeah. When this movie came out, like I did everything I possibly could to love it.
Yeah.
Because it was Mario Brothers, and I was like, well, I have to like this.
Yeah.
But I think now, as an adult, I can be appropriately critical. It's not a good movie.
No.
Rock Channel Joe says, I like the Super Mario Brothers movie.
I liked it as a kid as well because it was Super Mario. Bob Hoskins was, great as a Mario character.
You understand that this was, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but this is when the origin of Mario's first and last name came about. Mario and Luigi Mario. That's why they're the Mario Brothers, because that's their last name.
Oh, okay.
God, so fucking stupid.
Don't you love when people explain and elaborate on classic stories?
The packaging was cool though. Like I had the toys, I thought they were sick. We played with them, but man,
Freaking John Leguizamo.
this is Koopa. It's just a dude. It's just an old guy who's. And what is this guy? Iggy. Oh, that's Iggy. God, and Spike.
Oh no.
And a Goomba. What the fuck? Interesting. Oh, and they had accessories, but I didn't have any of these. A police car.
Police car. Okay.
Sweet. I am excited about the movie that's coming out in 2021, 2022 from Illumination. Super Mario Brothers animated film.
Tell me more about this animated film.
Okay. Well, let's just look it up, Gordon. Because we're here. Google's our friend. Super Mario Bros. Animated movie.
So there's an
2022.
animated movie coming out in 2020.
And there's not much about it. That's it. Here's the IMDb page. But it is in production. It's happening. There's no anything. It's just been announced. It's coming out in a couple of years.
Just the
and it's the first
movie.
It's the first movie. It's done by Illumination, but it's the first movie that's being done by Nintendo.
Can you tell me what else Illumination has done?
Yes, I can.
Please tell me.
The fucking it's Despicable Me and the Minions.
Oh, okay. So there's a decent chance that it's either going to be obnoxious or great.
Well, it's probably going to be a little bit of both, but we're going to be there day one.
Yeah.
The Super Mario World theme park is coming. The brand is out of control. What Super Mario World theme park? I can't remember. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, at Universal Studios.
Yes.
Japan only?
No, they're building. It is now, but they're building it in Florida, too.
Florida?
We were talking about it in the Discord the other day. If you would ever partake, you would know. But yeah, we were talking about somebody posted. I think it was either Ego Trip posted it in the Discord the other day that they've announced that they're opening it in Florida.
Okay,
and it's Mario, it's Zelda theme parks and shit. It's gonna be fucking hype.
So it's like Toontown,
Yeah, look
only
at this shit,
Mario.
dude.
Oh, that's sweet. Let's
Yeah.
let's go to that.
I was saying we should all That's where we'll have Ronin Con.
We'll have Ronin Con at Super Nintendo
World. Yeah,
World.
there it
Hell
is.
yeah.
This is all you need to see. Orlando Weekly. Yes, here it is. June 12th. That's fucking 3 years ago. Never mind. I guess, but there it is.
Cool.
Very cool. Very
Wow.
sick. Oh, wow.
We'll take a look at the comments.
All right, let's gander a peek at some of these here. We're gonna wrap up the show. It's not very big, but these are kind of more bite-sized shows. Just little looks at retrospectives and nostalgia. It's good. It's nice. One thing we are doing that Possible Gordy's probably forgotten about.
Yeah,
is
probably.
we are going to do commentary on an
yeah.
episode of Super Mario Brothers Super Show. And that's going to be on patreon.com/RT4, strictly for our patrons. It's going to be a Patreon exclusive. And then we might, for like a month or so, and then we might release it on our R24 Geek sister channel. But we're going to go and retroactively do commentary for each episode of Saturday Morning Retrospective we've done. We'll pick an episode of that cartoon, and we're going to do commentary on it and release it on our Patreon.
Probably the pilot episodes for most of it.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
And assuming that we can get audio to work, we'll record that here as soon as
You'll
we're
be
done
able
with
to
this.
hear it.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what is episode 5 of Saturday Morning Retrospective. The episodes 1 through 4, they're on podcasting services all around the world, audio versions. This is the first time we've ever done a live version of it. Oh, look, we got a cheer from Rayception for 100
Dude,
bits.
thank
My
you,
dog,
Ray.
my dude.
I always
beautiful man.
it's always think Raycepticon.
It is
like
Ray
there's
Zip.
a disconnect in my brain. Is like,
But I can't. I refuse to call him that.
yeah.
Milk Tip. Great
Thanks,
show.
dude.
So we will be doing this probably bi-weekly in the mornings. And next episode, that's whatever you guys want us to do. I kind of was thinking about doing the Legend of Zelda cartoon. I want to do Captain N. But we'll put up like a poll for what you guys want episode 6 to be. And then 2 weeks from now, we'll stream that and we'll have a good time. It's always just fun just to talk about old shit. And
Hang out.
it's actually one of my favorite things to do because I'm a very nostalgic person. It takes me away from the harsh realities of real life back to when times were greater, when we were younger and we had no responsibilities and could just watch cartoons and play with toys and
Wish we
make
could turn back
lifelong
time
friends.
to the good old days.
So I hope everyone has a fantastic Saturday. Thank you so much for hanging out. And if you guys are if you tuned in late or whatever, the replay of this will be up probably either later tonight or tomorrow on our sister channel, R24 Geek, and as well as audio podcasts around the world. Thank you for being
Thanks for coming
alive.
out. Thanks for the
Gordy,
subs and all the great
sing-
things.
Sing the song.
Let's go watch some cartoons.
Not do the song.
Sing a song.
No, the song.
The song. Okay. Well, you have to help me.
Well,
Da 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 da. We're the Mario Brothers, and
All right, that's all I got.
I don't know.
Hooked on the brothers.
The brothers.
Peace.
See you guys.